The Brooklyn Nets coming into the building and looking sharp, and they hope to be sharp. Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning. And we know, Greg, most of the talk coming into this game focused on the front court matchup. A lot of talent in the low post here.
And, you know, a lot of times that means it'll come down to the rebounding battle. Whoever controls the boards will have a big leg up in the physical and mental aspect of this game.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. The forward spots will be Bridges and Johnson. Fultz is out there with Green, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Green against Harris. Now here's Fultz. He's covered closely. Pass to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Fultz, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Houston. Harris's shot is off. Johnson outside. Here's Fultz. The three-pointer off the mark. And it's Houston's ball. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And last season, they made short work of this club. 2 games, 2 wins.
They may have wished for more games against them. A definite disparity in talent. We'll see if they take advantage again tonight.
Here's Fultz after the Rockets pick up 3. Shoots over Ball. And Fultz gets it to go.
The first bucket for this offense, 1 of 4 to start the game.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Deep 2 from Ball. Rebounded by the Nets.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Bridges passes to Fultz. There's the lob to Bridges. Oh, and here we go now with Miller. Nobody back. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 5 points so far.
Keeping his hands active and his feet moving, Smith Jr. able to disrupt the play.
Clark, one benefit that Jabari Smith has had in his career is the wisdom from his dad. He has learned a lot.
No wisdom like a father's wisdom, particularly when a dad has traveled the road that his son is traveling. In the NBA, I'm sure his dad learned a ton in his experience that he has passed on to Jabari Smith Jr. in a way that's benefited the younger Smith.
Brooklyn shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
And, you know, there was plenty of blame to go around for that. I mean, it wasn't just 1 or 2 guys. I mean, for the most part, the entire team struggled.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far. And if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Now here's Fultz. Johnson wide open. He fires. And right away they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Rockets leading by 4. Ball surveying the defense. And that one good.
Ball does a great job working hard to get himself good looks. His offensive energy is off the charts.
From deep, Green. And the Nets, another 3.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
It's Miller on the way. Defended by Bridges. Nets trail by 3. Now here's Green. Passes it to Fultz. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by Smith.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you should miss.
Ball, the pass to Gafford. It's stolen by Fultz. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. And Green gets it to go.
You know, with his quickness, he's already good at creating separation for his shot. And we know he doesn't need much room to get his shot off either.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
The Rockets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Whitehead's checked in for Green.
I like the competitive juice of Gary Harris. He wants to win every game, and he plays for his team at a high level.
Pass to Whitehead. To the paint. Here's Johnson. Smith with the defensive effort.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Harden the pass to Gafford. It's good.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
Fultz looking around. Kicks it out to Johnson. Inside. The shot's good from Claxton.
And, you know, Coach. Coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Crosses over. Nifty move. It's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Miller outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 6-point game. No basket with that shot. Having trouble finding his range. He's 1 for 5.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Fultz following the score by Houston. Here's Whitehead. Knocks down the three ball.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Houston leading by 5. Harden outside. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Lighting it up from outside. Hard to keep up with this.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and gameplay. Harden against Fultz. Over in the corner, Claxton. Bridges a screen on Miller. 5 to shoot. Whitehead's shot is off. Miller outside. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. Houston on top, up 8. And we'll be back with you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Look at the fast break point total from these guys. I mean, they're really hustling, working hard. And those hustle points are showing up on the scoreboard.
On top of that, they're creating turnovers and taking advantage by converting on the offensive end.
Setting the floor for the Nets. There he is, Bazley. Is out there with Whitehead, and it's Green, then it's Sharp, and it's Alexander Walker in at the two-guard spot. There's Whitehead. From deep, Green. It's hauled in by Brown.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide-open look.
And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Ball. Ball's got his 5th assist in this one. Nets trail by 10. And here is Green. He's got 5. Now Bazley. And the pass to Whitehead. 5 on the clock. Pass to Bazley. Takes a 3. And the 3 ball is good. Bazley's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Ball, and Houston again with the bucket.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Harden. To the inside, got a piece of it, stolen by Grant. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. Hits it from three-point range. And it's a 12-point Houston lead.
I like the fact Grant isn't afraid to be risky on defense at times. I mean, using his wingspan, that gives him an opportunity to clog up passing lanes and maybe create some open court opportunities for his team.
It is still early in the season, Greg. We'd like to think we have teams figured out, but do.
This is the time period where fan bases freak out because of records. It's still a lot of identity.
Houston making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Troy Brown. And it's Gary Harris in for James Harden. Then for the Nets, Johnson comes in for Bazley. And it's Fultz in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Johnson, the pass to Sharp. Looking to end the run, and the layup is up and in.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you very much. Jalen Green is trying to reach his potential as a star in this league. He says things are starting to slow down for me. I'm recognizing the game a lot more and understanding what my role is. I'm locked in and hopefully I'll give my team a chance to win and just take my game to another level, becoming a lot more efficient and aggressive. Kevin, back to you.
All right. Thanks, D.A. And Brooklyn making a change here. Claxton's checked in. And so Green will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Down by 15. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
And it was funny, the road arena didn't bother them at all. I mean, they locked in, focused, and executed, and got it done.
Fultz against Ball. Fultz, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Got that one up quick. Grant's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Passes to Whitehead, launches it. It's rebounded by Houston.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs
of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Rockets making the shot. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Smith checked in for the Rockets. Miller comes in for Whitmore. And the Nets also making a change. Bridges checks in. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Right wing. Here's Whitehead. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Drops in the tray.
That is his shot, guys. So you can't just give it to him. You've got to get up on him and get into his airspace there.
Produced screen on Fultz. To the middle. They get it back. Out to Smith. Over Johnson. And it's Houston with another.
Love the confident approach by Smith Jr. Looked very decisive there.
Nets trail by 21. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Claxton. Back to Johnson. Bridges outside. And there's the pass to Fultz. And the three off target.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Fultz kicks to Bridges. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Bridges has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Smith against Johnson. Out to Miller. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Fultz against Ball. Now here's Fultz. Tight defense on him. Dishes to Bridges. Lock at 6. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good.
A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Got to be careful how you defend Harris now because he's really good at drawing fouls.
Rockets have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
James Harden, he's checked in for Ball. Brooklyn's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Shots good by Green.
Green is so agile. Even when Jalen has the ball in his hands, he can outrun a lot of guys.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
They get it back. No good. Launches a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got 10.
Green, impressive range from deep. He knows how dangerous he can be from there.
And so it's Houston with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Put your hands together. Get loud.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
As far as these standings go, how much attention did you guys give them when you were still playing?
We always knew our place in the standings and what we needed to get done the rest of the way.
Well, whenever I looked at my partners' teams, they were always behind us. That's all I cared about.
Well, you were in the Eastern Conference.
You were still behind me?
And I was in the West.
Still behind me.
Now let's talk about that first half. It's been a runaway success for the Rockets.
They put on a clinic offensively. Great ball movement, player movement. Guys are shooting it well. Everything's in sync.
Which is why they are up big. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Smith. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
The action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Man, I like how aggressive Fultz is. I mean, excellent breaking down the defense in the open floor with his speed. Fantastic work.
On the wing, Green. Claxton with it. Gafford's there. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Here's Bridges. And that one goes long.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Fultz. Outside, Green. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Ball, the pass to Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Ball against Fultz. That one goes. Count it. Fultz has got 4 points now in the quarter. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Now we get a chance to check out LaMelo Ball. Coming off a terrific season. Averaged about 15 points a game last season. 10 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Greg, here we are watching Claxton. Who does he remind you of?
You know, Kevin, defensively, he looks a lot like 80 out there. Similar builds, and Claxton can also handle the ball a little bit. Just want to see if this guy can develop an ability to play facing up to the basket.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, the league does not like it when trade requests play out publicly. Commissioner Adam Silver says it needs to be a two-way street. Teams provide enormous guarantees to players, and the expectation is they'll meet their end of the bargain. He understands there will always be some trade requests, but he wants them to remain behind closed doors. Kevin?
Good luck. David, thanks.
This shot's just, it's not there right now with this team leading. Perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Over in the corner, Green. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, you think his team would have the lead.
Ball kicks to Miller. Bridges with the steal. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. Fultz, no good.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Pass the ball. The 3. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Ball's got 9 points.
Defense must honor Ball's three-point shot. He's more than ready to snipe away if you give him the opportunity to do so.
Whitmore, he's checked in for Jabari Smith. Whitehead's checked in for the Nets. Now here's Fultz. He has 7. And the rejection by Gafford. Outside, Ball. Oh, offensive interference. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Brooklyn. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Good. He's got 8.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Whitehead passes to Johnson. The second chance effort. It's rebounded by Houston. Gafford's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Gafford is screen on Fultz. Down low. Gafford misses.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter. Still trying to find his rhythm.
Shot's good by Whitehead.
The assist, Mikal Bridges.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Harris outside. Here's Whitmore. Houston moving the ball around. And it's Miller penetrating. And it's Miller with the jam.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 9. For the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Fultz, the pass to Claxton. He takes it in, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And there's the foul against Houston.
Boy, Fultz plays with an awful lot of heart. Excellent at forcing the defense to foul him on these drives to the rim.
So, for the Nets, Sharps checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Paisley comes in for Johnson. And Jalen Green subbed in for Bridges. Shots good by Miller.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Pass to Paisley. Now, here's Fultz. Defense is right there. And again, it's the Nets missing. Harden inside the three-point line. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Rockets on top. They finish off the third quarter with a 13-5 run. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. You know, Clark, I have to say, it seems like the college game has seen a little bit of a shift in recent years. You cover it. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, the game, much like the pro game, has become a little more perimeter-centric. The three-point shot has been a huge part of the game's evolution. And so you see more teams playing to space the floor and take advantage of the three-point shot. Not nearly as much back to the basket post play. So I do think the game has changed. And not necessarily good or bad. I think it's just different.
On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. We've got Sharp. Arias Baisley is out there with Whitehead. And it's Green. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 2-guard. 6 on the shot clock. Shot from 12. Here's Baisley. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
Ball with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Green against Ball. Green passes to Whitehead. To the wing right side. Here's Baisley. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Rockets leading by 23. And James Harden with the 3.
This team knows to just keep Harden fed right now, because when he's on, he's cooking.
The pass to Whitehead. Mark, I'm not sure there's been another era in the NBA with so many fantastic passers at every position.
Yeah, you know, I think it's a function of what we saw going back into the 80s with Bird and Magic and how they shared the ball and were such great passers. And you had another group of outstanding playmakers at the point guard spot and on the wings. So now centers at this particular stage in the game's evolution are playmakers, excellent passers, and are players that teams can run their offense through. So I think it's just been kind of a natural evolution because of the skill level of all players when it comes to passing.
The Rockets making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. And it's Green missing. Rockets have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. Harden's shot is off.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Harden, and there's the drive. Bridges with some nice defense. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And even 3-on-3 break. And Harden with his stuff.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Brooklyn's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Green, the pass to Claxton. He feeds it to Bridges. The shot from the low post is good. And that's now 6 points for Mikal Bridges.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Grant goes in.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
Well, we're seeing validation as to why Green went 2nd overall in the draft. He's got a unique ability to score the ball.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Harden.
2 minutes.
Green with the rebound. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Harden. Whitehead with the rebound. Nets shooting it well here in the 4th quarter, 50%. At the elbow, Green. Pass to Claxton. Johnson right side. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. The shot that time, not on target. Rockets shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Rockets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And guys, sometimes it's hard during the first meeting of the season to get a feel for a team. But these guys came out and made the necessary adjustments, and they have to feel good about going up 1-0 in the season series here against Brooklyn.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Brandon Miller.
Well, the defense just couldn't figure him out, and he continued to put it to him.
Here's Whitehead, defended by Milton. And the wide open shot from Green. Drills it from outside.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
And the foul on Harden. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Substitution on the court.
Fultz with the ball.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
No good on that one.
At the line for the Nets, Markelle Fultz.
And he's good on the second. Here is Harden. Misses. So we see Houston taking the W here, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, James.
All right, DA, thanks again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.